Okay, hi everyone. For the first slide of the presentation is about the introduction of noting. So as we know, noting is a method for us to secure a linear material by using a rope faster. So this is the type of material of rope that we will be using for the noting presentation today. Okay, for the second point, noting is commonly used to bind or hold any objects such as a pole or any stones or any things that we will do the recreation activities. So for the third point is noting already existed since the primitive ages, where the humans use noting to create their axes for any hunting or other purpose in their daily life. Okay, for the last point is noting is very important for the outdoor recreation activities such as the abseiling, flying fox and wall climbing, because this is very useful for the activity to keep on going and good for their safety. Okay, we will proceed to the next point. Okay, we will proceed to the next slide, which is the principles of noting. The first point is a proper noting that is not stiff and strong, which means it is strong enough to hold a human weight and to complete any recreation activities during and after. Okay, the second point is noting is easy to tie and untie. As example, this is a square knot. It is easy to tie and easy to unfold it. Okay, for the third point is the rope that will be used is strong and not rotten. So the rope that we'll be using need a proper care after and during the activity that we will be doing. Okay, the next point is the rope that will be used is not expired. So every rope that we'll be using for any recreation activities is have their own expiry date. Okay, for the next point, the rope that have been used must be kept properly and need to have cover when being stored. So we need to find a bag or any space that we can use to keep the rope from any unnecessary substances. Okay, the last point is the rope could be not dry from any direct sun heat. So if you want to dry the rope that we have been used, we need to keep it on a normal weather or room temperature so that we can make sure that the rope can be used longer than it should be.
Okay, now let's move to the rules and regulation in noting. First is your safety is priority. Wherever you are or whatever you are doing, please remember and set in your mind that our safety is very important and make it as our priority. Number 2 is use the proper materials. In noting, the materials that we use are ropes and gloves. Number 3 is make sure the ropes in good condition. Before you start doing noting, you need to identify first that your ropes is in good condition. So after that you can proceed with your noting. Number 3 is identify which knot you should apply before you begin the activity. And the last one is make sure your knots are tight enough to prevent or to avoid from your knotting from losing. Okay, next proceed with the safety aspect during implementing the knot. First is make sure the rope is not broken. Number 2 is determine the rope is not scorched. And number 3 is determine the rope is not moldy. These 3 points focus on more the condition of the ropes. Is it you need to identify your ropes is in a good condition. Number 4 is ties that apply less pressure on the rope and are easy to open must be used. Like I said before, you need to identify which knot you should apply. So if you apply the correct knotting, so you know how to manage or you know how to loose after you done knotting. The next point is with a half twist, all ties should be secured in front of the main knot. Half twist is the support knots. Before you make another knot, you need to make half twist to support your next knots. The next point is tie a support tie, same with the previous point. The next point is to keep the tie bar in place, use a peg tie, and the last one is each crossbar that will be secured should be lined. For example, you want to tie in a tree. You want to tie in a tree. You need to make a cross knot first to support your another knots to prevent your knotting from move. It means you're knotting in the specific area to prevent your knots not easily to move. Okay.
So next we proceed to the rope care, which is for the new rope we can get like this, and we should open it like this, and we can use it regularly. And next, the rope should be stored at a dry and safe area, which is you guys can put the rope at the back and put it on the room or store. Next point is wet rope should not be dry direct from the sun, and we can put in the room temperature. Next is wet rope should not be stored, and it can cause the rope to rot and cannot be used.